Have you ever tried to run high-end 2026 gaming software on a toaster from 1993? That is your brain on childhood trauma. Welcome. Grab a seat. Don't worry, we aren't going to spend the next 10 minutes sobbing into a pillow. We are going to look under the hood. Here is the reality. You are an adult. You pay taxes. You understand how interest rates work. Mostly. You know you shouldn't eat expired yogurt. But there is a specific version of you buried deep in your operating system that is still 5 years old. And that 5-year-old has access to the nuclear launch codes. We call this trauma. It's a heavy word. It sounds like a falling piano. But let's reframe it. Trauma isn't just bad things happened. Trauma is a physiological glitch. It's your body getting stuck in the past while your mind tries to live in the future. It's messy, it's loud, it's exhausting. And today, we're going to talk about how to fix the toaster without electrocuting yourself. Part 1. The over-caffeinated security guard. Let's talk biology, but let's make it stupid. You have an amygdala. It's a tiny almond-shaped bit in your brain. Think of the amygdala as a security guard. In a normal brain, the security guard is chill. He's reading a magazine. He looks up if he sees a bear. In a traumatized brain, that security guard has chugged 12 Red Bulls. He has not slept since 1998. He is holding a megaphone and a taser. Your boss sends an email that says, "We need to talk." A normal brain thinks, "Oh, probably a project update." Your brain thinks, "We are dying. This is it. The tribe has rejected us. Exile is imminent. Prepare for battle." Your heart races. Your palms sweat. You dissociate. Why? Because the security guard can't tell the difference between a slightly annoyed manager and a saber-toothed tiger. It's not your fault. It's a hardware issue. Your brain was wired for survival in a war zone. Now you live in a suburb. But nobody told the security guard the war is over. Part 2. The time machine. Trauma makes you a reluctant time traveler. 1 minute you're in line at the grocery store. Someone drops a jar of pickles. Smash! Suddenly you aren't in the grocery store. You're 7 years old. The kitchen is loud. It's scary. You feel small. This is a flashback, but it's not like the movies. It's not a visual montage with sad music. It's a feeling. It is emotional time travel. You react to the pickle jar with the intensity of a life or death situation. You scream, or you freeze, or you run away and hide in the car. Then, 5 minutes later, you snap back to 2026. You're standing over a pile of dill pickles, shaking. You feel insane. You aren't insane. You just have a sticky time machine. The wires are crossed. The past overlays the present like a bad Instagram filter. You have to learn how to swipe left on the filter. Part 3. The myth of getting over it. People love to say, "Just let it go. It was so long ago. You're an adult now." These people are adorable. They are also wrong. You cannot think your way out of a problem you didn't think your way into. Trauma lives in the body. It lives in the nervous system. You can't logic away a flinch. Imagine you have a broken leg. You can't just decide to walk normally. You have to set the bone. You have to do physical therapy. You have to limp for a while. Getting over it implies you hop over a fence and run away. Real healing is more like remodeling a house while you're still living in it. There's dust everywhere. There are holes in the floor. Sometimes the water gets shut off. It's uncomfortable, but eventually you get a new kitchen. Part 4. The kid in the driver's seat. Here is an analogy I want you to keep. Imagine your life is a bus. You, the adult you, should be driving. You know the route, you have a license. But when you get triggered, the adult you gets shoved into the back seat, and the traumatized child jumps into the driver's seat. The child can't reach the pedals. The child can't see over the steering wheel. The child is screaming. The bus swerves. You crash into relationships. You drive off cliffs of self-sabotage. Healing is the practice of gently taking the wheel back. It's not about kicking the kid off the bus. You can't kick the kid off. That kid is you. It's about saying, hey buddy, I see you're scared, but I'm driving. You sit in the passenger seat, you can pick the music, but you do not touch the steering wheel. Part 5. The toolkit for the weirdos. So, how do we actually do this? How do we fire the over-caffeinated security guard? 1. Shake it off like a wet dog. Animals in the wild don't get PTSD. Why? When a gazelle escapes a lion, it literally shakes, it tremors, it discharges the energy. Humans, we hold it in, we stiffen up, we smile politely. When you feel the panic rising, move, dance like an idiot, do jumping jacks, punch a pillow, convince your body you escaped the tiger. 2. Play detective, not judge. Usually when you freak out, you judge yourself. I'm so broken, I'm so stupid. Stop that. Be a detective. Interesting. My heart is racing because that guy raised his voice. I wonder why. Curiosity kills shame. You can't be curious and judgmental at the same time. 3. Reparenting. The awkward conversation. This is the weirdest part. You have to talk to yourself. When you feel small and scared, you have to be the parent you never had. Put a hand on your chest, literally say in your head or out loud, I've got you. We're safe. I'm not going to let anything happen to us. It feels cheesy. It feels fake. Do it anyway. Your nervous system is listening. Part 6. The superpower plot twist. Here is the silver lining, the plot twist. If you survive childhood trauma, you develop skills, weird skills. You are hypervigilant? That means you're incredibly observant. You can read a room in 3 seconds. You notice micro-expressions. You're an empathic sponge. You are a survivor? That means you are resilient. You have walked through fire and come out the other side. You are harder to kill than a cockroach, in a good way. You have depth. You understand pain, which means you understand people. You aren't broken. You are a high-performance machine that was programmed for a different world. Conclusion: the new operating system. So, here is the mission. You are going to stop trying to delete your past. You can't. The file is read-only. But you can write new code for the present. You can teach the security guard to chill out. You can keep the kid in the passenger seat. You can learn to distinguish between a tiger and a toaster. It takes time. It takes therapy. It takes a lot of awkward conversations with yourself. But the view from the driver's seat, it's worth it. You survived the darkness. Now go enjoy the light. And maybe eat a pickle. They're delicious.